On the news tonight, Nigerians in Uyo applaud federal government intervention on forest trading and lifting of ban on 43 forest products. Residents of Uyo advocate for need for empowerment of youth and women to eradicate poverty. Plus, acts of photography identified as fast means of survival for both young and old. A very good evening and many thanks for joining us on the news. My name is Joy Ubani with the details of the news and other stories. A quick reminder that this broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes, channel 103, and on our social media handles, Facebook and YouTube. Please do well to like and follow our page. And on to the news. Nigerians in Uyo have been speaking on the federal government's intervention on forest trading and the lifting of ban on 43 foreign products, saying there are likely challenges expected. A correspondent who spoke with an economic expert and some business owners brings us the details. Economic watchers recall that in the last administration led by Muhammad Buhari, some foreign items were banned to encourage locally made products to create wealth and employment, but not without some reactions which led to some reversals.
It's a welcome development, but with the dollar increase, the way the dollar is going, CBN, the government, they should look into it and see how to help the business owners.
We are very hopeful we in the market that is going to go a long way to relieve consumers, because there will be availability of the products. But at the same time, it also poses as a challenge. Considering the fact that the exchange rate currently is very, very high.
The federal government recently lifted its ban on some foreign products, and an economist in the University of Uyo, Dr. Paul Orebiyi, advises that Nigerians can still do away with foreign items to boost the economy.
The solution to Nigeria's problem is not the removal of the so-called restriction in foreign exchange. That's not the solution to the problem. We should be talking about improving our productive capacity.
Dr. Orebiyi also called on government to promote the Nigerian currency in the foreign markets.
I'm not convinced that government will be able to intervene when you are running a market-driven economy. Because in the market-driven economy, the system takes care of itself. The central bank should be interested in, encouraging, small and medium enterprises that can get into the production of some of these products.
Amidst all these developments, Nigerians are hopeful that things will be normal again in the market, especially as government plans to have a competitive market in the country. In Uyo, Nigerians residents in Uyo have advocated the need for the empowerment of youth and women in the country as a way of eradicating poverty in the society. This is part of suggestions from respondents who spoke with Wisdom Jacob on how poverty can be eradicated.
A world characterized by an unprecedented level of economic development, technological means, and financial resources, observers view a scenario where millions of people are living in extreme poverty as a moral outrage. Respondents posit that poverty is not solely an economic issue, but rather a multi-dimensional phenomenon that encompasses a lack of both income and the basic capabilities to live in dignity. The International Day for the Eradication of Poverty, celebrated annually, aims to promote understanding and dialogue between people living in poverty and the wider society.
Inability of the people, many people to have 3 square meals, inability to live in a decent environment, inability to have access to drinking water, inability to have access to good education.
Poverty is not only inability to amass wealth, it is also inability to have the right thinking faculty to amass wealth.
Poverty will continue to envelop us when we don't think about caring for one another, having spirit of kindness, givings.
When one born into a family that is poor and could not have basic education or skills acquisition nor employment, that is where poverty is progressing.
With the theme Decent Work and Social Protection, putting dignity in practice for all, there are calls for universal access to decent work and social protection as means to upholding human dignity for all people.
Creation of employment opportunities to youths and massive industrialization.
The first factor that will eliminate poverty is changing mindset. Before you become a millionaire, have it in mindset first. No millionaire has ever become a millionaire if he has not first conceived it first in his mindset.
How to eliminate is from the roots. Government should focus on developing our communities.
So in this sense, I would like to advise the government from logo, from the bottom to top. They should create opportunities for our people to make wealth.
Respondents say that sustained, inclusive, and equitable economic growth in developing countries is another requirement for eradicating poverty and hunger. Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
Away from that report, in a bid to enhance productivity and efficiency in the workplace, especially as regards administrative issues, members of management of the Nigerian Television Authority (UYO) have undergone an in-house training. Correspondent Edidion Iba reports that the training is to remind and equip participants with the organization's administrative procedures.
The training is part of capacity building and interdepartmental interface on best ways to effectively and efficiently work administratively for the smooth workings of the station. General Manager NTUU Ali Sube, while declaring open the Train the Trainer session, enjoined staff to make good use of the training to increase more skills in their areas of expertise administratively, while aligning with trending patterns that comes with the job for better results.
To refresh our memory and remind us of what we need to do or what we have been doing for the smooth administrative running and operations of our various departments, and of course interdepartmental administrative procedures.
Resource person and manager news and current affairs Okwekpeyon calls on members of management to adhere to right leadership skills and approach to get the best results with subordinates, while observing discipline and hard work as key components to achieving collective organizational goals.
Administration is the management and the application of procedures or processes of an office or an organization. It involves the efficient and effective organization of people, information, and resources to achieve set goals.
Some staff say the training was rewarding.
To help us to have a proper working environment with our subordinates, to synergize on proper ways to or effective ways to move the department or whatever our
work is a teamwork where all the units are important and should work as a team.
Also, I work in our memories on what we are supposed to do, and not only doing it, but doing it at the right time.
The training is to enhance productivity of members of management of NTUU and position them to carry out sound administrative skills without bridges to ensure every staff collectively accomplishes expected organizational goals. In Uyo, Edidion Iba, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA News at 7. More news will come your way after this short time. Please stay tuned.
Children's Summit 2023. NTA Channel 12 Uyo presents a special children's program tagged Children's Summit to commemorate the 36th anniversary of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria at 63.
Children's Summit is a speech-making event designed for pupils in primary 4 to 6 and students in JSS 1 to 3, drawn from both public and private schools in Akwa Ibom State.
The program will avail children the opportunity to air their views on their expectations as regards good governance with the theme Good Governance, its impact on the Akwa Ibom child.
Date October 19, 2023.
Venue Civil Service Auditorium, Idonga Secretariat, Uyo.
Time 10 a.m. prompt.
Participating schools should register the programs department.
For details, call on 0802 546 0261
or manager programs on 0813 223 5412. We are grateful to the following sponsors: Reverend Dr. Mandu Datam, Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, Delta State. Office of the Head of Service, Akwa Ibom State. Most sponsors are welcome. Children's Summit, promoting healthy competition among school children.
God, Greg, you want to buy cough medicine again? Why haven't you gone for a test like I advised?
This your cough. You need to check Amo. When I had a bad cough, Madam told me to go for tuberculosis test. After the cough syrups didn't work, they discovered I had tuberculosis. After the free test, I was even treated for free. Now I'm fine.
Solomon is right. Oga Greg, check Amo. Make you dey sure. Because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check Amo, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water. Tested, trusted, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. For inquiries, call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back. Good to know you're still there. Now to the rest of our stories. Do you know that photography is becoming a fast means of survival by many people, both young and old? Correspondent in this special report takes a look at photography and other things you may not have known about this act.
The art of photography advances to yield a sustainable income as a lucrative career and a creative industry in the world of today. As photography strives beyond the mere mechanism of creating images, the craft extends to be a service rendered to everyone.
Photography is one of the biggest things anyone can do. If you know what you're doing in the photography industry, definitely you'll have money. And it's not just about the money, it's about the memories you want to create for people. It's about the story you want to tell.
Amongst the world-rated skill, photography takes the lead as a profitable paying job and a means to earn a living. While the market becomes competitive, challenging, and as well lucrative, the beauty of this art continues to entertain, inform, sustain, and revolve around the world at large.
My certificate from the university is not supposed to be my primary source of income. So being independent, I knew that I had to go into get a skill for myself.
In the series of young professionals of this skill, photography has been found as an excellent career which supersedes all threats, critics, and misconceptions perceived by the world.
I believe one of the reasons why my parents did not want me to go into it is because of the light they saw photography, how they saw photography. It's for the less privileged, perhaps, if I want to use that word. Photography is for, the poor. Photography is just for the street people, but no, it's not. It all depends on how you are able to run your business, how you are able to brand yourself. The good news is that no matter what your skill is, there's someone in every level of life that needs that services.
However, as passion and persistence becomes an ingredient for greatness, the practice of photography requires great potentials in order to grow extensively in the business. In Uyo, Sharon Duncan, NTA News.
And on to sports update. Let's now join Bright Egbuchu for latest in the world of sports.
Ahead of the commencement of the new 2023-2024 season of the Nigerian National League, scheduled for October 28, the league body has penciled down 17 stadia for inspection across the country. Any of the facilities that fall short of the required standard will not host league matches. Still on football, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) is set to undertake a week-long inspection visit to host cities for the 2023 African Cup of Nations as part of final preparations for the tournament in Ivory Coast, scheduled for January. The inspection follows the tournament draw, which was staged in Abidjan last week, where the hosts will play Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau in Group A. In cricket, Olumide Oguntola reports that Nigeria capped their perfect run at the Maiden West Africa Trophy with a pulsating 18 runs win over a resilient Rwanda side in the final of the tournament at the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval in Lagos. The Nigerian team won all their 10 matches of the tournament.
Playing so much games in a short while, but it's really good testing our morals and how well we perform and come back in games.
Tributes have continued to pour in following the death of former sports minister Alhaji Buba Ahmed, who has been described as administrator par excellence.
He was renowned to be the sport minister that was in place when Nigeria won our first AFCON. Not only won, we hosted and we won in 1980, and that has been one of a flagpole and landmark achievement of one of our great sport administrators.
Buba Ahmed, who died on Tuesday in Kano, was the Minister of Sports in 1983 under President Shehu Shagari. For Sports Update, Bright Egbuchu, NTA News.
And that sports update wraps up our Ignis segment of the news. Just before I go, let's take a look at our top stories. Nigerians in Uyo have applauded federal government's intervention on forest trading and lifting of ban of 43 foreign products. Residents of Uyo have advocated for need for empowerment of youth and women to eradicate poverty. You also heard in the news that acts of photography have been identified as a fast means of survival for both young and old. And that's the news. Remember to be a star. Let's join NTA to fight against rape and rapists. Wisdom Jacob is standing by for the news in translation. Please stay tuned.
Kambau kairat nyen kana ayam me yai ben mem po ba mita itu seni re ro ri dat nyen bono wasir ngo yo etang mo fono independent mi wad mi ban ba to do e ben ona efek kirong e bo kan lu temusion du se do kir ka tum men wandam po aben u forono mi wad ye mi po o kan ni song ida bo yai ko men bo se ni ni mo bre yo mi min ka wisdom check up ba to do independent Murid ngin sirong ami kuyo etang mo fono pana independent mi wat iban kidat ngin ba to do e krebo ke yem musong na ba sa tre onana ye wena ke ubnadut ami ado stok mempo se bono we ke tang kini e ke tang kom bo ka ba musong na ba ben onana mo wena fe kidat ngin ko bo ami fon
Kadi dong ke dream boot ado mention siom fran lutumu furu asem bono ndien onana kok ye mention siom pomfen bono we tangabo ke 1 million bono wo adidu wem ko onana ado mpo fran ka tai titi bono wo kini ke tangiko tangabo kem fana onana mi ina ke ko kem lutumu furu gbo ado ke do ke mention siusong ndien mi wana onana kok ye men ntim bo ye mun foridong me onana kok eti monsem bono wengong eti uforidong merini afonsine nduwem kusong afono kena etum usora di ben onana yuwenem fepke rimbut ado situm kwaiswa ado dinam yambono wosi ibaki dawene eni ufanga ditangiko yambono woke idenyen kedi kene iwuri kwaiswami mbono wesinu yebo ya enam yang bono wenien tiu tumenam enam yang poba sembono wo esine Enyong enam di dia ba kem so that ba atudo bono wedi kan idu wem kusong fono bon sigita ko itanga bo ke di nam jam tu mu foro akai sum fon kem midong sem mu foro do ida mo ado usong kit adi ben njom fraunana me biong wisdom jacob akombok enti
ba atudo ke ekrebo ke namutum ke musong fono no depend autum ke nda na me ba na autum Ufotum NTA and no me bo mo ukbe ke mention susong. Kompo ngina nam yadi on ke miedo dite yo mo musong medu na nang utum ke Frida.
Akedo adi ngwam no me anang utum ke mention sion ko kufo utum mi. Adi diongo na ngbe nam no utum sangaro akene me ubonum posidong ke ngweru sang utum kufo utum mi. Ekamba kamutomo fokutomo mi ma alizugbe daga ke bere keru na mukbebe mi ama do kom na utomo mi ebo yak ene kedara ru na mukbebe mi ateta kpanaru nam keda ma ya nwa mammo ari imana ni ndappe kenda utomo mo adi inyong isanga yeti boro akene na ngamme nda utum akbungo akaida kami ansiro arai wot ken kok ukombok ke ufo utomo mi ekoto news and current affairs okwe penyon ake no okpebe mi ama doko membon eke no okpebe mi ebo ya mo ne ke su wonyen ese enye ri onda utomo mo yemme anang utom si bang ki da mo ken sri fakuna utom koro mempom fen ntro ma gatoro e kan enienge mengwonda mpo situ ufo utomoro Ubak manang utum eke bo kukbebe mi e maitang ebo kukbebe mi higirogo etorunam kenyem arro foni sok mi mo ke kambanda mi kuyo Agnes Okure Okombok NTA.
Ukangen bon de trem bon bobre yo mi tutum bon kan ka do ba sen de temaki ko frefen mem bo mi tonyin. Tituinero.